What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I'm going to be talking about the lessons that I feel we can learn from Modern Warfare 2 to help us create a better Call of Duty game. I am going to be focusing on the positive things that we can learn from Modern Warfare 2, so the things they did right rather than the things they did wrong, because yes, I am fully aware there are a ton of issues with Modern Warfare 2. The most notable of that is the one-man army danger close noob tubes. That pretty much completely ruined the game, but I'm going to focus on the positives. So the gameplay you're watching here is actually my very first game back to Modern Warfare 2 since before Black Ops 1. Actually, when Black Ops 1 released, I never touched Modern Warfare 2 again. And that's just simply because I switched over to the Xbox 360 and didn't own Modern Warfare 2 for the 360. So I did find a used copy, I picked it up, and this was my very first game back after however many years that is. And I think I did pretty decent, especially considering the fact that I think there was a hacker on the other team. He didn't have a prestige emblem, and there were a whole lot of chopper gunners going on this game, so I was a little bit worried about that. I'm pretty sure somebody on the other team was hacking, but I still did all right, and there were a few other issues, like with the Predator missiles, but that's enough about the gameplay. This is my very first game back. I'm literally a level 1 here, and yeah, so now let's get into the topic I want to talk about. So one of the biggest lessons that I think we can learn from Modern Warfare 2 is fun kill streaks. The kill streaks in this game were so much fun to use, from the Predator missile like you see me using right now, although it kind of got stuck because I think this had to do with something with the hacking. This happened a couple times in the game, but they're extremely fun to use. They're actually user controllable for the most part. They're actually things that require a little bit of skill to use, or at least some hand-eye coordination of some sort, and you actually have the fun factor of being to use them instead of just calling them in and they do the work for you. You get to actually use them and control them, and I really like that. I do realize a lot of them were definitely overpowered, and especially because they stacked. So if you earned Harriers, those Harriers could earn you a chopper gunner or something like that. But I still feel that the positives outweigh the negatives here. They are so much fun to use, and it gave you something worthwhile to work towards every single game. Even if you weren't leveling up anymore and you were max prestige, or you just simply weren't interested in leveling up, every game you could try and earn 5 Harrier strikes or whatever you wanted to do, or a chopper gunner, or you could try and earn that nuke and end the game and basically, yeah, single-handedly finish the game. So much fun in this game came from the kill streaks, and I think they actually did something very, very right with the kill streaks. Now, of course, I feel it could be tweaked in future games. For instance, I don't think the kill streaks should stack if they are as powerful as they are in Modern Warfare 2. That is pretty obvious to me anyways, because if you earn a Harrier strike, almost every time that's going to earn you a chopper gunner, and then that chopper gunner a lot of times will earn you a nuke, or will at least get you really close to a nuke. So I feel like there are a few tweaks that could be done, but the kill streaks themselves were so much fun to use, and I feel like Ghosts and even some other games like Black Ops 2 kind of missed that in a few areas. Yes, some of the streaks in Black Ops 2 were fun to use, and maybe a couple you could argue in Ghosts were fun to use, but none were quite as fun as the kill streaks in this game, in my mind. So the next thing I want to talk about is the balance of gunfights in Modern Warfare 2. Now, I'm not talking about the things like one-man army noob tubes or any sort of explosives versus a gun, or the commando perk or anything like that. I'm just talking simply regular gun versus regular gun gunfights. I feel like they were very balanced. And the big reason for this is there's no perks that reduce the flinch while you're in a gunfight, and they also nailed the amount of flinch in my mind. The flinch in Ghosts without, focus, the flinch on that is extremely high, and it actually makes it really difficult to win a gunfight if you don't have focus and your enemy does. In Modern Warfare 2, it was a completely level playing field. You both flinched the same amount, and it wasn't too extreme. It didn't kick you so far off target that it was impossible to get your kill, but at the same time, it kicked you off enough that if you got shot first, you were at a little bit of a disadvantage, and that's the way it should be. You got taken off guard, you have a chance, but the enemy does have the advantage. And I feel like gunfights themselves were very balanced in this regard. I'm not really talking about gun balance here either. I know some guns were definitely a little bit on the overpowered side, so like the UMP-45, that was something that I would actually classify as overpowered just because of its insane range for an SMG, and it also has all the positive perks of an SMG, so not the gun balance itself, but the gunfights were balanced because of that flinch. So I feel that future Call of Duty should follow suit with that, and they should have a level playing field as far as flinch goes. Another thing I noticed that also contributes to this balanced gunfight is the connections in this game. I don't know what's up with that, but they are amazing for the most part. As you see me sort of get a leg skip, but that's my connection. My connection's terrible. I get that in every Call of Duty game. And also, this is a really old game, so there aren't a ton of people playing it. And still, the connections in this game, on average, are better than the connections I get in Black Ops 2 or in Ghosts. So I don't know what they did with the netcode here, but it was balanced quite nicely, and a lot of people agree with me on this. Now, I know everybody's connection's a little bit different, and for some people, it probably wasn't that great having the connections in this game compared to some other games. But for me and for a lot of people, the connections were balanced almost perfectly in Modern Warfare 2. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about that I feel that we could learn from in Modern Warfare 2 is the map design. Every map in this game is unique. It has its own unique feel, its own unique flow, and its own unique color palette. And I really feel like we should be able to learn from this. In Ghosts, yes, we do have a little bit of variety, but for the most part, the colors are all pretty gray and green and boring and bland. And yes, they do have somewhat of a different flow every map, but I don't know, they're not so vastly different. A lot of the buildings in Modern Warfare 2 are very distinct, so you have different sections of the map that are so distinct. They offer really unique gameplay, really unique gunfights within each little section of the map. And I really like that about Modern Warfare 2. The maps were simple, but they had a lot of complexities to them. And also, this really allowed the more experienced players to learn the little subtleties of the map. So you might notice there are a whole lot less like jumps and spots and lines of sight in the new games compared to Modern Warfare 2 or some of the older games. I really feel like Modern Warfare 2 nailed map design. They had a lot of variety in different styles of play. So they had linear maps, they had wide open maps with a circular flow to them. Very wide variety of flow, as well as actual color palette and everything like that. And also, here's another little strange thing that happened in this game. The kill cam was like 30 seconds long. I'm sure some of you guys have experienced this before, but I'm pretty sure that one guy on the other team, that Yonka guy, was hacking or doing something to the game. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the lessons that I feel could be learned from Modern Warfare 2, and I kind of hope that Sledgehammer is going to be taking a few of these lessons and applying it to their new game in Advanced Warfare. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.